Alright, so we got an update here for JP that I wanted to read out, but mostly because I actually want to talk about something that I've been brought on to my chat and on my comments. Global's response to the bugs and stuff like that, and also talk about next week Global's getting the slime collab. Today is Tuesday, and that means that a week from now, next Tuesday, Global is getting slime collab. So much talk about that as well. But tomorrow for JP, Wednesday, unusual. Usually JP updates are on Thursday, but it is sort of like a drier week compared to like banner weeks. This is just like an update where we're going to be getting Ifrit. If you haven't been keeping up with the slime update for JP, we haven't had Ifrit yet. We just had Clayman. I'll be dropping a video on Clayman once that drops on Global. It's a really good boss, actually. I really like Clayman. And Ifrit is going to drop, actually, next week. I certainly played Ifrit when he came out on Global, but I don't actually remember how he works. I'm curious to see if they're going to actually upscale him. Because, when Ifrit came out, characters were level 60. There was no Super Awakening. There was no UR gear. So I wonder if they're going to just keep him the way he was and he's going to get one shot, or if it's going to upscale him. So yeah, with that we're going to be getting these cosmetics for Benimaru and Ifrit and Milim. No weapon for Milim, but Milim gets 4 free weapons from the update and 1 that you actually have to buy. And then 1 holy relic here. So also, I guess dungeon and PvP ungeared is gonna be no Super Awakening. Okay, I don't like no Super Awakening, to be honest. I feel like it's a waste of a rule because at this point it makes no difference. And a lot of characters actually get much better with Super Awakening, so it's unfortunate for those characters that do rely on that. But I want to talk about this because it's been brought up, but Global did have a dev note, and on it there was a mention of the bugs, but no sign of any, anything saying that they're going to be rewarding us with any gems for their mistakes. This is actually incorrect. This is not Global addressing the bugs. This is JP addressing the bugs. These dev notes are the JP dev notes. Global doesn't have dev notes. But one thing that a lot of Global players don't know is that Global has not had that, like, their own dev notes in quite some time now. All Global dev notes are JP dev notes translated. This is the JP dev notes. They drop on the same day. Was it the same day? 27. So it was a day. I think it was the same day. It was 27 in Japan. I'm assuming 28 here. No, it might have been the next day. Global is still to address how buggy the game was. I have actually been noticing that throughout many of the updates, it has been getting much better. But I don't know if it's because Global has a larger player base, and that was like easier for people to actually see those bugs happening. But I still get people in my comments saying that their Global version is unplayable. And they are still to address it. This was JP. JP had obviously issues the same, but they fixed the issues very quickly. And even still, there are issues on JP. It's not just Global. JP still has issues. It's just, I'm assuming again, it's because Global, it has a higher reach. It has a larger player base. It's why more people are acknowledging those issues. But Global themselves is yet to say, sorry guys, we're going to be, dropping some gems on your box, an apology for the issues. I guess they think that because they dropped the 100 gems, that's good enough, and, whatever issues come with it, come with it. Which, to be fair, I think that when they mentioned the 100 gems, it was for the troublesome of having to download like 7 gigabytes of downloads. They say 6, but for most people it was 7. For me included, it was 7. And I think that once they're done fixing the issues, because they say that the issues are caused by a change of game engine, I didn't notice any difference in game, if I'm being very honest. The game feels the exact same to me. So I don't know. Is it game engine changes like Call of Duty changes engine every year, but not really? I guess so. But these issues are still to be addressed by the actual global version. I assume they don't really care for it because they already sort of addressed it by the JP version's patch notes, but again, global had different bugs, which is kind of weird to me. The bug most JP players had was the issue of logging into the game, and that issue is still prevalent, by the way. It wasn't fully fixed yet. It's been better. I haven't seen as many people complain about it, but there are still people complaining about the issue being taking place. I'm going to assume that a lot of those people though have not updated the game. Maybe I'm just gonna say it like that, but you know, probably still have an issue that still going. But global had much bigger issues other than that. You know, the texture issues and stuff like that. Never addressed, never you know, rewarded for, you know, having to put up with these issues. But yeah. But next week for global, so stop talking about this, we are getting the slime collab, and I know a lot of people are curious to know if they should be summoning for the slime banner. Now, global players have a big advantage that 3 weeks from now, so 3 Thursdays from now, JP is getting the anniversary. And I wouldn't be surprised if a week before that we get leaks for the actual anniversary character, and the anniversary banner could be huge. It could have Trader Melly, Festival King. It could have a lot of good units. While the slime banner, honestly, I'll be very honest, there are 2 characters here that I would say are worth having, which are Rimuru and Milim. Shuna, I actually kind of like. I like her relic, but if I'm being very honest, Rimuru is actually so goddamn good. And Milim is honestly right now my favorite blue DPS character. But if you already have Milim, I would, like, honestly, to everyone, I would really suggest that you wait and look at whatever GP gets for anniversary and think about what you have, what you have your options and stuff. If you have like a ton of gems, then Lamau, just do a rotation, pick your Rimuru at the guarantee, then skate out of there, I guess. But I would really say, like, global, you have the opportunity to actually see what JP is getting. Like, the banner, if it is a vote banner, which I would be so surprised if it's not, because as I remember, first anniversary was a vote banner, second anniversary was certainly a vote banner. If third anniversary is not a vote banner, I'll be very surprised. If it is a vote banner, there's a really good chance red Tarmiel, green Sauriel, and just all the good SSRs are going to be in there. If they even allow Ragnarok too, but I'm not going to assume they don't. That would be crazy too. But I'm gonna assume here that they're not going to allow Ragnarok. Maybe they could. You know, the Ragnarok characters are on the SR tickets, while, for example, like Shin and the Catastrophe characters are not. If they allow us to also vote for Yermungandr, her names, I'm sorry, I just woke up. Brunhilde. That would be kind of crazy. You know, that banner could be crazy. And, you know, for global, you certainly have Green Ascot on your banner for anniversary. We all know that's going to happen, but the banner is going to be crazy for anniversary. While the slime banner, outside of, okay, we got, this is our ticket banner. We got the 2 new characters again. I think Shun is good. Rimuru is fantastic. He's actually really good. And again, it's going to be like, when is he going to come back? Like, really? Next year? Like, maybe? Who knows? While the anniversary character certainly will come back sometime soon. I'll take Ban as a good example for whenever the anniversary character will return. It's more about the banner, though. We got the 3 other slime characters, which are 0.2%. And then we have all this garbage. Red Demon Melly, Green Merlin. Like, Green Merlin's still a good unit, actually. But just so old. She released with the game 3 years ago. Green Lily is trash. Red Ascaner is trash. Green Estarossa is good, but Green Dariari is good for Belmoth if you need dupe still. And Blue Drow is just not very good anymore. Maybe if a Holy Relic will be decent, but it's just, the banner is so bad. So I genuinely think that global players have ample opportunity to actually just hold on and see what they can summon on. Because, Rimuru might be the only reason why you'd want to consider summoning. Like, his passive is so long. That should give you a sign, right? If you can make an unknown team, he's so good. He's really good even at 1/6. And again, Milim, if you pull Milim on your rotation, she's so good even at 1/6. And those are the questions you should have about the Slime collab. So next week, good luck, global players, and yeah.